going to talk about how to navigate through this ascension, because it can be pretty wobbly. Everybody's going crazy. This is happening, doing this, doing that. But one thing I want to say is don't overthink it, because that's what everyone does. That's what I did. I mean, you can overthink it, but I mean, there's no point. Try to make things simple for yourself, because there's a lot of things that don't need to be thought about. So in my case, I used to overthink everything, and overthink this and overthink dark energy and conspiracies, and logically go through everything in my head over and over again. It's not important. I've noticed. For your clarity of mind through your mental health, it's very important to stay in the heart as much as you can and try to quiet this thing down. So that means a lot of grounding, meditation, and stuff like that. Because the brain is going to run sometimes, and you can't listen to it every time, because a lot of times it's not right. I know that my heart is the truth. Like, I know that's where it's connection to my soul most of the time. And a lot of times my brain is going to lie to me and say, oh, you're not enough. You can't do this. Got to overthink this. Got to do it this way because other people are doing it this way. But when I follow my true heart, that leads me to the right place more than my brain does. So foremost, I try to focus on my heart, because a lot of us have overdeveloped brains, overdeveloped logical, whatever, they develop, like, that's how our school system's set up, is we logically do everything through our brains, and we never use our heart. So it's important to focus on the heart, because move more to the focus on the heart center. I already know my brain is already developed enough, so now it's more important on developing the heart consciousness, heart center, and getting more connected to my emotions, because that is going to help me more if these can work in tandem with each other, not working and opposing each other. It's pretty cool. It's like marrying thought and emotion, because once you bring those together, it's really helpful. And that's what they actually say in some of the lost transcripts of I think it was the Bible, but I'm not sure. And to get on to another thing is, it's not important to overthink things in Ascension. And this Ascension, we have, at first when I was thinking about dark energies and conspiracies and things, my brain would go here and go there and make up all kinds of stuff that wasn't even true. So one thing it's really important to do is focus within during this time, especially with all these events going on. It's really important to focus on who we really are, and focus on that love, and focus on the light within us. Because a lot of us are going to get distracted about the news, about this, about that, about other people saying this and this. But it's important to just focus on within and making it simple. It doesn't have to be complicated. Spirituality isn't complicated. It isn't meant to be complicated. You can overthink this, guys. A lot of people do, and I did as well. But a lot of times when our spirit team just wants us to focus within, they want us to focus on the heart. They're going to do the complicated stuff. Our spirit team is. They are going to do all kinds of things, and extra dimensional this and that. But we don't need to be doing that, honestly. We don't need to analyze every thought. We don't need to analyze this. A lot of times we can just hand off our thoughts to them if we're thinking too much, if we're thinking too fast. Oh, can you please help quiet my mind? Can I hand these thoughts off to you? Can I hand these negative emotions? Can I brush this energy off of me? And can you guys take it from me? That's as simple as it's got to be sometimes. And a lot of times I was doing these really complicated meditations about sacred geometry, divine geometry. You can do that. That's pretty cool. And it sometimes helps a lot of people. But for me, I like to just sit in quiet sometimes. Simple meditations are fantastic. They are sometimes, I think they're the best, in my opinion. Just sitting in silence sometimes, or focusing on simple things, moving light through your body, or putting light around the earth, or sending love to the earth, sending love to your friend or yourself, or practicing self-love in the mirror. It's not as complicated as you think. And one other thing I was going to talk about is Yeah, also people will overthink, are my chakras clear, and I'm blocked, am I blocked, is my energy blocked? If you keep focusing on that, then maybe your energy will be blocked. It's like a block you're putting out for yourself. Or like, oh, am I blocked? Is there a negative energy around me? Or just don't overthink it. Be like, okay, Archangel Michael, my angelic spirit team, can you help me with this? I feel like kind of blocked right now of some sort. And they will help start to unblock you or help replace your chakras or whatever needs to be done. Your job as the instrument of source energy is just to focus within, focus on yourself, focus on who you are. That's our job, to keep as high vibrational as possible, to love ourselves, to be happy, to kind of focus on just having fun, and make the action steps that we need to make to feel better, you know, moving into a better feeling place, and then everything else will fall into place, you know. Will help you. They will help do the complicated things. You ask them to get to work. You ask them, okay, can you bring this into my life? Can you do this and that? Or if you know what you want to do, go ahead and do that. And a lot of times I hear them say, build it and they'll come. So build your whatever your spiritual, whatever you feel drawn to, and go and do that, and then they will help bring the people to you to be able to do that as well, and make the action steps yourself. Like, you can put effort in if you want to move it along faster of some sorts. It's not all out of our yeah. And also noticing that this is not so serious. Everything that's happening right now, it's not so serious. Stop taking, sorry, I don't want to be too preachy, but I don't like stay so serious about this reality, because it's not, it's an illusion. This is all a story. Everything that's happened in the past is all a story. It's an illusion. It's not real, really. It has meaning, and it's important, and it's awesome, and it's amazing. And we don't need to focus on these negative things that are happening all the time. It's important to try to focus on who we are and love within and what we're grateful for. It's almost a waste of time kind of focusing on the negative. I feel it's a waste of time. But we all do it, so I'm guilty of it. Everyone is. So that's all I'm going to talk about today. I know I kind of went through this really fast, but thanks for listening to me. Bye.